good. Let's get the YouTube link. Holy, my Twitch stream isn't muted. What the? That don't happen too often. Okay, swap to this. While that's going on, let's grab this. Come on, let me get the yay. There's something stuck on my keyboard, and I was like, wait a minute. There's a little lint, I think is the actual name for it. The stuff that comes out of your clothes, anyways. When you wash it and stuff, the little lint guys, one of those fell into my keyboard apparently, and I was like, wait a minute, don't fall in there. And I fished it out. Anyways, that's done. Hello, Starry. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year to you also. Alright, let's see. What are we doing here? Did you have a party or anything yesterday? For the New Year's, Starry? Or was it just, calm? Just, oh, we're walking into 2016. Card. Sure, all my stuff is good. Yeah, I did not start auto harvest. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Boom. The go looks.
Standing in my way? Shoulda known.
I ran Lotus Willergloom. Oh, Jesus, my voice right now. What the hell? Took a sip of water and that did not go down the right way, apparently. But yeah, what I was gonna say before, you know, almost choked out there, was, at least the start of the week, so you got plenty of time to find a party for that. Alright, Arcarium, I've got your number.
Still blind to the difference between courage and...
Can I inspect this person? I can. Oh, you're recruiting people for a Genesis Pass party for Will. Either this person is helping somebody, or they are incredibly afraid of Will on hard. Did a revamp and you still don't meet the requirements? You just haven't leveled up the node? Are you on right now? You are. Let's see, what are your nodes? V matrix. 60, 60, 60. Okay, this hasn't been finished leveling. Hasn't been finished leveling. So you have Scimitar. Summon Daggers, yep. Okay, Shotgun, yep. Thrash Muscle Memory, yep. Summon Brick, yeah, leveling up. Chain Arts, leveling up. It needs to be at 40 minimum without boost. So because you have plus 10 for summon brick boost, this is actually plus 30, not plus 40. So technically it's minimum 50. Because it needs to be leveled up to 40 without the boost. So because you have plus 10, this is actually just plus 30 and not plus 40. Confusing, I know, but that's how it works. So you're still missing some levels on this. Especially you want to finish leveling this because Spike Bat is your biggest damage. So not having this maxed out, this is priority number 1 to max these nodes out. To get these to 60. Alright. What did I just see? Oh, the Dominators. I was like, what did I just see? That's plus 5 million combat power in my inventory? But that would make sense. It's my drop gear after all. These don't exactly come in high damage forms. But yeah, you just need to keep leveling up those nodes, and once they max out, well, even before they max out, once you get them to 20 each, you'll be able to unlock M4, but you want to max that out. That is more important than in working on your Hex almost, is to max that out because Bat is your biggest damage skill. Six nodes? Yeah, it is 6 nodes. Yeah, so you need to level up that one node that is currently not leveled up enough. Also, you should move, what skill is that? What am I? Oh, that's decent combat orders. Okay. You should move some of your skills that are not. You see how you have 2 open nodes at the top? You should move some of the skills that are at the bottom up there. The Goddess's Blessing, Grandiss's Goddess Blessing should be up there. But this one right here, this, am I blocking it on stream right now? No, I'm not. This one right here. Hello, Lucas. Happy New Year to you also. Did you party last night, or did you just have a quiet time for your going into the new year? I think that's everything you need to really move up. You can put any other skill in the top slot. That's empty, just because it gets plus 5 levels. But for sure you want to put the Grandiss's Goddess Blessing up there. As I sneeze. Oh, it's Queen Tina. What the hell? You didn't even use that? You went to some parents' house? I see. You should definitely put that in your skill sequence. Nothing too outy, just the basic. Yeah, that's fine though. You don't need to go ham during New Year's every time. Because your skill sequence for Cadena should look something like this. Where you have Void Strike, Shadow Dealer Elixir, Goddess's Blessing, AB Link, Veteran Shadow Dealer, and Last Resort. And then if you want to do a mini burst, you just have the Weapon Booster, because you only have 2 of them that actually are cooldowns, with Last Resort and AB Link for mini burst. Oh, come on, game. Why you not teleport me? You do any bosses or anything yet, Lucas? You get any loot this week? Has your new year started strong, or...? Are these guys leveled up yet? No, but they should level up today. So 2 more chances of unique familiars. See what we get. Didn't do any bosses yet? Okay. Oh my god. I fell down and was doing an up jump to get to the frag, and we're in a portal and we're teleported because that's how it works. You're back to 400 bill mesos. What do you plan on using? That on just still the Ren pretty much and waiting for the next tap event, or next goal is 700 bill? What are you saving up the 700 bill for? Oh, fragment. Probably doing some mules, that's it? I see. And Cadena is just dropping the fragments like there's no tomorrow. This is great.
Let's get started. I never look back at experience.
Oh yeah, this is the one that didn't change that. Alright, the question is, did these guys level up? No, okay, we're going to these guys level up. I want to try and get them to upgrade and just see what we get. Happy New Year, Smart! Did you have a party or anything yesterday? Did you have a good time? Should hit 280 in April. It's kind of amazing how, like, you actually just kind of level passively to 280 now. And, like, that timeline seems extremely long, but it's just so much quicker than it used to be. Even just, like, a few months ago, before we had Odium Monster Park. It is crazy how much the Monster Parks have influenced the speed at which you level. It snowed a bunch. Oof. Yeah, we had a little bit of a snowstorm out of the shovel, but that's been handled, and I don't think it snowed again since then. To be able to reach level 10 Janus tonight? 10. English is hard sometimes for me. Me no speaky good. 10, 15 centimeters? Oof. That's pain. Alright, we got 2 familiars we can level up. You're running Monster Park Extremes for tonight's reset? Ah, Monster Park Extreme. They are improving the XP of that in the future, so it'll be better. So that is something to look forward to. Next meal you're thinking of is Hero, because it's so easy. That's what a lot of people like Hero for that. A lot of people pick Hero. What the? Made one on Challenger World and is just waiting for Hyperburn. Yeah, a lot of people like Hero. It is a very, very, very popular meal class. Meanwhile, I got a Hero to 140, and that's the extent of what I played with it, so. Gonna get your arcanes done on your Ren, and then work on Mozon, and then work on Hero. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Even though you're leveling up a character, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna get gear right away. Sometimes it takes a bit. Hey, easy rank up. Alright, let's see. Either of these gonna have anything useful. Either in Mystic Frontier terms, or just potential terms. Skill MP cost, and Ent. A HP and defense. Both useless. We have better. Did you do well on the other side? Holy Elemental +7. Yeah, about that. I don't have a Holy Element of any sort. Oh wait, no, I do have a Holy Element. But this thing sucks. Placing the Tween Tina nodes on your Wild Hunter, and placing the 4K and something on Hero to finish him on nodes. Makes sense. Okay, these both suck. Both of those are garbage. I love the bugs with this system. And then slowly, after finishing your 22s on your Ren, you're going to do Linen Hero Arcanes. Well, hopefully you build up a good stockpile of Arcanes during this event right now. I have way too many of these things that are garbage. That I'm holding on to that I'm not using. Yeah, you know what I mean. Wait, what happened to my pouch? I have the box, but where's my... Oh, there's my pouch. Of course, there's no stones. Actually, no, it's good on this server. What am I saying? I'm complaining about something that's good. At least on this server, it's good. The other server, not so much right now. Wait, don't I need the flames for something on this character? I need to check what I need to... There's one of these, like, boss items here that has a terrible flame. Yeah, that's 44 luck. That's good. Where is this? This is... Yeah, this isn't getting changed. This isn't getting changed. Okay, it's not this character. Other Kinesis that has garbage. In terms of flame, this character is just looking at black flames now. Is what we're looking at for this one. Clean up that. There we go. That's all done. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let us go to the Kinesis. Oh shit. Just playing with my chain and dropped it on another thing and made a lot louder of a noise than I was expecting. Okay, we have this. We're gonna grab those flames out of the thing. Alright, Kinesis. This is the thing that sucks. This right here. Because this has 48 luck, unfortunately, and is still trying to be rolled into something useful. This has 36 int. This has 32 int. Nothing crazy, but good enough. I don't think there's anything else I can flame. Now with just, like, free flames anyways. So let's chuck this. Throw. Boom. Terrible. Actually garbage. Still garbage. I mean, you're better, but you're still pretty garbage. But you're better. You're at least something that works for this class, so we have improved. Just not really improved much. No, the person I was trying to inspect left. RIP. Oh, I didn't claim my Legion coins. Okay. Which reminds me here. Let's see. We are at 44, so we're almost 45, so we'll be able to level up this next. Finish off the critical damage buff duration and increase damage 1. And we work on these. Well, I work on this one. This will be 48. It'll level up to max. And then 2 points. And then we're working on this one afterwards. And then 60 eventually in the far future. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ah, premium hyper teleport rock. Thank you, game. Oh, so kind. Do I want to use it for one day? Yes, I would, because it is useless for me. What are you leveling on you? We're in our boss familiars, because I was like, this makes no sense. I was like, this does not look correct. Ah, yes, we have the Autumn guy, we have... Do I have conductor bots? How many conductor bots do I have in this storage room? Oh, conductor bots, 76. Not good. We should be leveling a tester and I should really swap my Cadena to this map. Oh, we can level up an ink block too. Okay. Put that in, put this in. Okay, your item drop. You just need to be removed. This guy gets saved there. Okay. Here's these nodes. Continue enhancing all these skills, because God knows this character needs help. Actually, don't I have the 10 EXP nodes? I think I'm going to use them for this character, honestly. Because it needs to finish off leveling all these skills. Which is more important than the run leveling up its, like, 2 nodes. So let's grab those, actually. Avernia's Bounty. Claim, yes. And Nodarinos. Nom nom nom. New Matrix. Okay, so... let's get a couple levels on that to get it to 21. Get that up too. Okay. Work in progress. Still needs a lot of nodes for this. Let's see. We have a fatal that isn't locked that we can unlock. That means we can unlock you and lock you. Why do I have two? Why do I have these on you? I guess I opened this and forgot to equip it. 103. Am I gonna do my bosses by then? Maybe. Either way, we'll... Button pirate page. Disassemble those. To node crafting. We are gonna finish this off because we want this. What level was this one? Let's do like 4 because I know that's gonna be like... Yeah, it only gets it to 22, so we could just blast the rest into that craft. Okay, you are leveling up. Yeah, the plan for this character isn't to finish off all its nodes, because these bottom ones are like whatever. But we do want to finish these nodes right here, this row. Hello, Sai. It's going pretty well. How is your new year? Did you have a party yesterday? Did you do anything? Or was it just a chill, relaxing, normal day?
So predictable. This time for real.
It's very interesting to me how delayed the damage is for my Kinesis's Ascent skill. Man, that sentence was hard for my brain to process for some reason. Holy moly. Actually, they're really like doing that with Kinesis, I've realized, where it's like very delayed damage. Because even this cube, you'd think as soon as it spawns and it hits, it would actually do the damage, but it's actually like... You spawn it and here it would happen. It's like once the explosion finishes is when actually the cube hits. It's really weird how it does that.
Still blind to the difference between...
I don't have any other class that's that, like, this delayed in terms of damage distribution. Of just, like, you activate the thing, but it's actually, like, 3 or 4 seconds later that it actually hits. Okay, we started those. Is there anything else I want to do on this server today? before reset anyways. I think it's just doing dailies and then moving to the other server doing its stuff. Still on the grind. Nice, nice. Slowly but surely making your way towards your goal. Eventually you will hit 295. What's your plan when you actually hit 295, sorry? You gonna slow down, or you're just gonna keep kind of like playing your character but at a like more chill pace? Or are you just gonna like work on some other character at that point? Or what's your plan when you actually reach the goal? Because I'm pretty sure by the time you reach the goal, the new area is gonna be out for grinding, but just not sure what you actually plan on doing at that point. Or if you haven't thought about that and you're just like, step 1, get to 295, then think about it. Because I've definitely had those moments in life where I'm just like, you know what? We don't need to think about it ahead. We just get to the goal first. Then we think about it. You check your Maple ranks estimation for 293. There's somebody I want to inspect here. Oh, Alana's not on the character I want to inspect. Unfortunate. Ooh, 67. Night Bunny working his way up. He rented a necklace. I wonder what he... I guess he did his bosses and that's what he rented for. Starry, Justino. What is Justino doing right now? That he is wearing a Maple Dark Mate, Sweetwater gear, and nothing else, pretty much. Just inspecting characters, so I might have said your name, but I wasn't. I was just inspecting characters in my friends list to see what was going on. And then we came into this with Justino, where I'm very confused as to why he's wearing this gear and what he's currently doing. $11 days to hit 293 if you keep your current average. That's pretty quick, all things considered. You know, 11 days ain't that long in the grand scheme of things when we're looking at those levels. A week and a bit, you know. Now the question is, will you be able to maintain these averages that whole time? That's the real question. Because the break is ending, so for a lot of people, they're going to have to go do other stuff. If he hasn't ran Lotus on hard, I might drag Justino with you. To be honest, I don't know. I know he did his Black Mage. Oh, I didn't congratulate him on his Black Mage. I am sad that they nerfed the interaction. Where Kinesis used to be that if you had BPM active, it would proc the lightning and the lightning would proc the BPM and like it would just self-cycle itself so you didn't have to actually do anything. You'd just be, as long as you had the psychic power to maintain BPM, you could infinitely farm with it while doing nothing, essentially. Depends on your build, booster build up. Hmm. Well, on this, well, yeah, you'll be done before the 16th at this rate. So I was gonna say on the 16th, don't we get another part of the like some other events start up again? I think it's the 16th, right? It's or not the 16th, but the 14th. I think it's the 14th. I haven't actually looked at the days these start on. Let me go look at that here. Maplestory news.
Storm's coming. Sit down.
Oh, Twin Tina portal, huh? Updates. It would be this. Okay, we are going to. What is the name of this? Avernia and Bloom. When does this start? Oh, it's the 21st. Okay, it's not even close to what I thought it was the 14th, but it's actually the 21st.
You lost on the first turn. What a rush. I've got it. Here, catch. I can handle this.
Oh, it actually died during it. I thought I timed out. I was like, I want to check if I got supernova with what I did. Soloing BM on your Ren? Or doing pretty sure I know the answer to that one. Pretty sure I know the answer. I'm convinced I know the answer to that one. Where are you leveling, familiar-wise? Okay, you're level 5 on this, so we can try to level this up. I'm gonna try and level you up, Autumn Researcher, and hopefully we get something. How much combat power is your Ren at? Or your Ren's like absurdly high now, right? Like it's like 170 mil or something like that, so. I'm like, oh, how hard is it gonna be to do it? It's like, yeah, you don't need to worry about it. You're gonna have an easy time soloing. Just a bit time consuming. Yeah, 170 mil without fans, so. Black Mage solo, not gonna be that long to do. 199 mil with fams. How many boss fams is that? Is that a triple 40% for 120% boss damage? It's like a 16, 17 minute. Yeah, that's a pretty quick Black Mage to say the least. Here. 6% attack, 6% attack, 40 boss damage. Huh, wow, okay. That is a lot of combat power you gain. It really does scale up, doesn't it? The more your baseline is, the more the familiar scale it, the bigger that number gets. Alright, let's see. We got this Tween Tina pouch. It gave what? Solar to fragments. Oh, yeah, I got. I should be opening those on who I'd want the fragments potentially on. I didn't think about that. I guess all my characters, though, if they get one and get fragments, I'm happy about it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Guess it's just... Wait, how does that work? Can you get fragments from a Tween Tina pouch if you're sub 260? I don't think anybody's opening it on those characters other than me on my Corsair randomly. I wonder how that works. It's not like I'm opening a lot of those pouches either way, but I do question how that actually works out. It's based on level of the rank you get? Oh, yeah, so it'll give you different pouches. But wouldn't you be able to send over the pouches? Like... Oh, you can't get Supernova if you're not 260. I see. He's 231? Oh. So you can still get fragments even though you're not 260. Because the pouch still has it. Interesting. So you did get Supernova? The standard... Nobody knows how the events work because Maplestory and events are all over the place.
My heart goes out. Will you lend me your power? Finale Vivid! We can do it together.
Go, my little dragon. Delete Golix. At least they made that key down. God, the original AB before the remake, though, holy moly, was that painful sometimes to play. They've had some good remasters, and then some other ones not so great. AB1 was really good at the time. Nowadays, I think it's fallen kind of flat, because its whole shtick was that it was a 2-minute class, and was really good for that. But it didn't really get anything in terms of buffs or changes when the 2-minute patch hit, so it kind of just, like, existed. I think it's still great, but... Well, I still enjoy it a lot, but I'm just... Didn't really get any change-ups with the 2-minute patch when that happened.
Feel it in your heart.
Do we have a familiar level up on you? Oh, I've been still leveling this guy, huh?
Feel it in your heart.
Okay. Did I just level? I don't know what I'm gonna level on this character. Slowly but surely work familiars. Oh yeah, I can open the... Wait, can't I just open this anywhere? I can't open this anywhere. Let's see. Let's just get 2 of these, why not? Then we go into this, we unequip those, we equip this, we respawn the familiars, and there we go. Well, with some familiars that have a chance of getting cards and will actually be worked on.
Feel it in your heart.
Just wrapped up a group of 4 Hard Lotus. Get any loot? Congrats on the kill. Absolab armor box, nice. Absolab has definitely fallen down in terms of like totem pole of like actually using it on a lot of characters, but it is a good idea to just send those boxes to your ults and just fill them out to have the full Absolab on your entire roster, because no reason not to. You know, prioritizing the ones you actually plan on playing first, but one little hidden thing, kind of, not really hidden, but the higher your Legion raid power is, the more coins you make. And Absolab gear is definitely better than Insulator. Full Absol cares. I don't blame him. Like, you get so many Absolab boxes. If you're doing, like, every hard Lotus and Damien I do, like, I'm getting a couple boxes, it feels like. So, you're eventually just gonna have your whole, like, just decking out your roster in full Absolab. Everybody's gonna be rocking Absol with Fafnir. And they're doing it for the memes. That was your first hard Lotus. Congrats, congrats. That's an overall too. I mean, if you don't actually do Fafnir stuff, like you don't do CRA on those characters, then yeah. It's better to have them in the Absol armor than nothing. I believe that's Starry's first ever hard Lotus. Starry hasn't really done much bossing before, from what I understood.
Feel it in your heart.
I also don't think Starry has a Ren yet. I don't think they made one. Oh, hello, Notestone. Did I open Notestones in this character at some point? I did. Oh, you have a Ren on Challenger? Okay, I wasn't sure if you ended up making one or not.
Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your heart.
I sadly, my memory ain't the best for remembering everybody's rosters and, like, characters.
Feel it in your
I have some general, like, oh yeah, this person plays this class, and that's the extent of what we keep track for rosters, because, yeah, there's a lot of characters in this game. You changed the shop scrapper. You needed 2 3-3 order jewels, but instead cut a 3-5 on your first jewel and was able to get a 19 and 18 on your 2 order, of course, because of it. Damn, congrats, Raz. Nice, nice. Hopefully Shock Scrapper, like, I know it's, like, in the broken state right now, but hopefully it's just that it's broken because it does no damage and not terms of, like, actually playing it. Or maybe it's not as bad as people said. Who knows? Hopefully it's that, honestly. Hopefully it's actually good. Do you have any raids left? For, the Scrapper? So it'll just be a fine build for now? All your Mortems? Oh, okay, so you'll actually get to test it out at least. That should be fun. You almost went Deathless individually, but misblinked at the end. That's pretty impressive, honestly. Like, not dying in a boss, even if you're only in there for 3 minutes, like, some people really rack up the deaths in bosses, okay? I've noticed. Though, when you know you're only going to be in a boss for a short amount of time, like, people get reckless. They're just like, I'm speed killing this. Maximum damage output, go. So deaths tend to happen more. Same thing happens in Lost Ark. We have a death, like a revive now. I watch people in that revive all the time for more damage.
Feel it in your heart.
Greed is greed.
With endless power. Finale Ribbon. With endless power. Feel it in your heart. With endless power. Feel it in your heart.
Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your heart.
Feel it in your heart. With endless power.
You just don't want to mass repeat that voice line right now? Maybe?
Feel it in your heart.
There we go, okay. Can we get a repeat? Nope. You're not doing it.
With endless power.
At least we're equal to the Sacred Power now on this map, finally. VVB would crash out. VVB would definitely crash out with the voice lines, okay? It's kind of hilarious. I found something that triggers him. If I ever want to get rid of VVB, I just go on the Corsair and I just do the voice lines.
Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your heart.
I don't even find VVB that bad. I know a lot of people hate on him. With the people I've seen, like, he pops into streams and stuff, and, like, a lot of people, he gets on their nerve, but I don't know. It never really pissed me off. He did annoy me when I played Elden Ring with Billy. We did a co-op playthrough with the seamless co-op. And, every time, pretty much every day, he'd come in and challenge me for the rest of the stream. I would not be allowed to use Torrent. At one point, I had to ban that challenge just because it was so tedious. Not having the horse to travel in Elden Ring sucks. I learned that that horse isn't there for gameplay reasons, but for just sanity's sake. As you can see, I changed up the lineup a bit here of characters. I moved up characters that I plan on playing, so these two are planned to be played in the future. Leveling, Kana got demoted to bench. Xenon existing. Wind Archer and Lyn might be potential characters in the future. Oh shit. Was I getting mess? I just saw my chat and I swapped characters. Alright, well. Monster. Oh yes, a new month. So we get to rebuy the shop. I know what I'm buying those on. Okay, we are gonna go to the Monster Park first. Using your Monster Parks on Mo's Wand now? Yeah, I plan on getting this character to do 60, and then after that, it's, not sure what I'm gonna use the Monster Parks on. Wait, is your Mo's Wand also on the, Challenger World? Or did you swap your Ren over from Challenger World to the main world? Oh, yeah, they're both on Challenger World. Okay, okay. Makes sense. What are you using Monster Parks on the main world for, then?
So many bullets.
Is it just going towards your main character on the Kronos world, or are you leveling something else up at the same time? Or are you only doing one set of Monster Parks on Lyn? Ah, okay, okay.
So many bullets. No stopping. I'll lead. You follow. So many bullets.
Today will be a good XP day. Nice, Solly. So like 238 with 12 million combat power. Jesus. Got a bit of gear on her. Bit of stars, a bit of work on her. Ready to go.
No stopping. Hello,
What familiars do I have on this character leveling up? Oh yeah, this character has no familiars. It just has badge familiars that I put on. Has an item drop boost of 30% and then a meso drop boost. Abso with CRA and arcane weapon. I feel like that's going to be the setup for a lot of people. 8.9 trillion XP gains today so far. Damn. That's going to be a big day then, because I'm pretty sure you got quite a bit to go before you're done for the day. That's good, that's good. Up in the average, getting closer to that 293. Dark Knight progress being made. Wait, what rank of Dark Knight are you? If you're 293, you must be up there as a Dark Knight, right? I'm kind of curious. I wonder if I can find you here on Maple Ranks. I think you can just search right on Maple Ranks for classes? Or am I crazy? Maple Ranks. I don't use this site often.
I'll lead. You follow. Focus.
Leaderboards. Yeah, okay, I can see the leaderboards. Kronos, all jobs. Nope. The Dirk Knights. There's a lot more 292s and 293s than I expected to see in this list, to be honest. Some of these classes you look at has nothing.
So many bullets.
Wait, are you on Kronos, actually? Or you're on EU, aren't you? Yeah, you're on EU. Okay, oh. How do I... There it is, Solus. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, looking at Solus, I find a singular 292 in the entire world. I found my man Sawi. His character is called Lei, with 2 eyes, because I assume it was not the first one that you made, or somebody had taken your original name.
Hello, target.
And you did like I do sometimes, and you're just like, well, we had an extra letter. It works out. And our Rin-Rins exist for a reason.
Dead on target.
Ah, I see. There's 2 Luna people that are higher than you. You can't make 3 letters short. Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about that restriction. That's not a common restriction I run into. Actually, I ran into that restriction on Twitch. So I was just gonna name my Twitch Rin
So many bullets.
when I remade it, but you can't do 3 letters.
No stopping.
Should have called your character name Katrina. Hurricane Katrina. Holy moly.
So many bullets.
Holy moly. I'm very happy. What the what did I just say? Happy
So many
that
bullets.
in my life so far, I have avoided, like, where I live does not have crazy disasters like that can happen. We have snowstorms,
So many
and, like, we've had some small earthquakes and stuff like that, but it's nothing, like, crazy. I've managed to avoid most of the crazy bad stuff. It doesn't have natural crisis, but they have the man-made crisis. The trade-off is real here. Mother Nature doesn't really fuck with us. But the human side, yeah, you never know. Yeah, we're like, I'm too far from, like, very far from the coast. So, all that coastal stuff, like the stuff that Billy deals with his ice storms and freaking crazy weather sometimes, and the crazy windstorms that he gets, yeah, I don't deal with that. Actually, the worst that I can remember in recent memory anyways, because there's been some stuff before when I was super young that happened that was like, wow, that's pretty bad. But I was too young to even, like, experience that really and, like, understand it. But in recent memory, it was like, it's been like 7 or 8 years now, I feel, of this. Where it was so icy outside because of freezing rain that we have these big trees, right? These massive... One second, I was about to say the French word. Is this the correct name of the tree in English? Pine trees. Okay, we have conifer trees. Okay. I was like, what type of tree is it? Because I just wanted to call it in the French word, and I'm like, I don't know the name of it in English whatsoever. But we had the, like, there was so much ice on them that they were gonna snap. Alright, what is a conifer? To the Google. Conifer tree. I mean, technically the classification of that tree is correct. I think specifically it's a pine tree that we have. Yeah, I was gonna call it a sapang. And I was like, I don't know the name in English. I just call them sapangs. But yeah, we have those, right? And there was so much ice on them that they were threatening to snap in half, which... That's a lot of ice, because those trees are like... But they've got some height and age to them, okay? They are old, and they are tall, and they are not easy to snap. But yeah, I had to literally go out with, like... I was taking a rake and just smashing the ice off of the trees so they would stop bending. That's the most recent memory I have of, like, wow, this was a crazy storm. And like I said, it's been a while since that happened. Because we've had plenty of, like, ice storms since then, but not nearly as bad as that, where, like, the trees are threatening to snap because there's just so much ice on them. These are the slowest monster parks I've ever done because I am just yapping and not using skills. But it doesn't matter.
Hello, target.
Last characters on this world I gotta do with dailies and then I just go grind on the Ren pretty much.
Hello, target. So many bullets.
The worst part about having to go break off that ice though is because they were so far in my backyard. Like, I don't shovel my backyard, okay? I don't know anybody who shovels their backyard in winter. I've never seen somebody do that. They'll shovel little driveways, but nobody shovels their backyard to make a path to, like, unless they have a garage or something that is there that they need to have access to. Everybody just lets snow pile up in the back. The snowbanks were quite tall when they're going past, like, I'm almost waist deep in snow in some places because of the snowbank. It was something else. Waist deep is a bit too generous the amount of snow, but it was like enough snow that you're not just having a nice little walk through it, to say the least, to get to the trees that you gotta beat down with a stick. You had 2 years ago in April, you were out of power for like 5 days. Yeah, I'm happy we've managed to avoid those. For the most part, when we lose power, has always been because somebody hits a telephone pole and hits the power lines.
No stopping.
Is when it's the worst it gets. And then usually that's fixed within the day still. We haven't really had too many, like, super long power outages.
You follow.
We've had some that are miserable, don't get me wrong, but not like a multi-day affair of, we have no power for the next 3-4 days.
So many bullets.
Which, thank God, because that, like, there's a big difference between having no power and no internet. And I'd much rather have no internet than no power, if I had to pick between the two, you know?
Many bullets.
Because at least with no power, or with no internet, you can still do stuff. With no power, look, I don't have enough reading material to last me multiple days anymore, okay?
No stopping.
And just like, what am I doing for the whole day?
Bullets.
Suffering. That's what happens with no power. One of the poles broke in two. Jesus. Yeah, I can only imagine that was a fun time of being like, well, we hope that fixes soon, because we kind of need that.
There's no dodging this. Hello.
We were joking that someone paid a trucker to hit a pole for a vacation.
So many bullets.
Dude, you'd have to pay that trucker a lot of money to do that one.
Cut. No stopping. Cut.
Especially if he was carrying cargo. Oh boy.
Cut.
I don't know all the nitty gritty about like people who do the trucking business, but I've heard some stuff about it, and I'm like, yeah, those guys don't ever want to get in accidents or crash or have anything happen while they're on their trips with cargo. They just want it to be a nice, peaceful ride.
No stopping.
Especially because some of them have to drive for an insane amount of hours.
Hello, target. Cut. No stopping. No stopping. Cut. I'll lead. You follow.
Alright, that spawn spark's done. We're going to be 254. I was almost saying 64 there. Oh, we're completed the Monster Park medals. Easy game. Alright, I can get rid of these rest of these medals. Get rid of that badge, get rid of that, get rid of this. Okay. They have now actually just killing mobs. A random bunny on this map.
So many bullets. Cut. I'll lead. You follow. No stopping.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that bunny with that gear is actually leveling here.
No dodging this. Cut. Cut. I'll lead. You follow.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
So many bullets.
7 fragments to go. Good luck, good luck. Hopefully you get them soon.
Hello, target.
I have just a few to go for level 20 Soul Janus.
No stopping. Hello, target. So many bullets.
Want to keep manning Dawn Warrior?
So many bullets.
Is Ren just that much more fun to you?
Stopping.
But it's not as nice as Ren? Yeah, that's one thing that Ren really, like, hit the, like... That's what everybody was saying was going to be an easy and really smooth class experience, and they were not kidding. This, like... Ren is by far the smoothest class experience in the game. In terms of just, like... Playing that class just feels nice. There's something about it that just feels good when you play it.
So many bullets. So many bullets.
Then I have...
No stopping.
I knew I messed up. I didn't have those active. There we go. Been a few days of not having that activated on this character. But did we activate it? We activated Tween Tina, but we didn't activate the actual event on this character. Jesus. We are something else. Brightest Heart is so good. Yeah, that for farming wise, that class just like you can flash jump with your Hurricane, so your Hurricane is also a multi-target. You're just jumping around, it's super easy farming, it's really nice. Damage is higher than your Dawn Warrior also. Yeah, it's also not as weak as you would think. For how easy it is to play, that class actually has a lot of power behind it too, it feels. I'm curious once people actually get it geared up to like high levels and start maxing it out eventually, how powerful that class is actually going to be in terms of rankings. Spent 130k today on Scrapper, but now I'm in 19, 18, 14. And I got a 3-3 to activate a 17 for one of the 14s. Nice! So it's pretty much set up for future proof. It's just need to get the Relic Core and then you'll get all the power. 3.2k power now? Holy moly. Moved up a little bit in the world. It's like 4% final damage over Dawn Warrior. Where is Dawn Warrior in terms of ranking? Middle of the pack, upper middle, bottom? I have no idea where Dawn, like... I don't actually know where the rankings are for classes. I just play the classes I like, so... If I cared about the rankings, 99% of the classes I'd play in every game would not exist. Lower mid? Okay. But Dawn Warrior has better utility. Does Ren have utility at all? Like, genuine question, I'm pretty sure Ren is just damage, right?
So many bullets. So many bullets.
Does Ren have party utility? You'd think I would know. But honestly, I don't know any of my party utilities. If you ask me what classes give what and what do what, outside of knowing that Kinesis and Cadena literally give none. Essentially. You failed in a hard will party of 5. As in a bunch of people died out, or you die out, or what happened, Starry?
I'll lead. You follow.
Yo, somebody's having some late night or late fireworks. I just shut a firework off. Oh man. New Year's was technically, well, I guess technically today's still, you know, some people I guess celebrate maybe today, I don't know. I don't know. That is a late firework going off.
So many bullets.
And also at a very early time in the day. Look, I know it gets dark quick.
No stopping. So many bullets.
One guy didn't know how to do it and then I died out. Oh, did you lose your clear because they would proceed to finish it? Or did you guys like full wipe? Hopefully, honestly, I hope you guys full wiped if you died out and you didn't lose your clear.
So many bullets.
And I really thought I was going to hit 254 today, but apparently not. We're going to be at 97 or 96.77. You lost your clear? That sucks. The dangers of pugging stuff. I don't think there's anything else on this server I need to do. There's so many experienced players and can survive the whole 30 minutes. Yeah. It's so easy to lose the run. Yeah. That's the problem with pugs, is that it's a cutthroat world. Can't say mad, it is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. Why did I just get... What was that sound? Why was that so loud? Okay, so we need to do this. I'm going to claim these, because why not? And claim these VIP boosters, because it's the only character that's going to be using them. We have 200 sacred symbols I can claim here. What am I going to do with those if I claim 200 of them? I guess I could just put 100 on each of these, I guess, for Shangri-La and Arteria to just level them up equally. I guess I can also hold on to them. I don't need to use... Oh, wait, no, I have 300. Oh, it'll still be 150 each. Not enough to level them up. Oh my god, we have more VIP boosters I didn't claim that I forgot about. The medals do not go to this character. Alright, let's see. Let's go into here and grab the Monster Park tickets for the day. We're actually going to buy the month's worth of Monster Park tickets, and then we're going to go into special Maple Rewards. We're going to buy We're actually running out of hyper reward points. I need to actually make sure to do those. I've been slacking on them. So I'll buy the blue cubes later. Because I don't actually know when my pets are looking to revive, but I need to make sure to actually turn in my points when I do my bosses. So I'm going to separate my days of bossing into multiple days of doing my weeklies. Probably do one of my boss meals tonight. Get the points. Do another boss meal tomorrow and just leapfrog them like that. We do a dance before we go into the boss for good luck. We're changing the strategies up. We're getting some new tech for 2016.
The wind whispers.
What the hell did I just... 2026. I said 2016. Yo, we just skipped like so many years in my timeline if that was real. We're in the year 20,000 now? Yes, that's realistic. The joys of streaming this and this all being caught live is that I am forever immortalized with saying some of the dumbest shit I've said in my life. As long as the VODs stay around. Sad that they only last for so long before Twitch auto-deletes them because I'm not partnered. Even if I am partnered, I think there's a limit to how much storage they keep now. So it would auto-delete after, like, a longer time, but it would still auto-delete eventually. Oh yeah, I guess since I'm not doing Vanishing Journey anymore. Whoops, that's the wrong one. We want the weekly content. We're gonna take away this. So we don't actually do that anymore. Oh man, it's weird not having to do those. We're gonna max out our symbol today. For our final symbol to max out on Arcane Force. The Ren will be completed. Which is very, very nice. Oh, I didn't check. Am I dumb? Get effect? Oh, wait, no, it's treasure chest. Ooh, why did I think it was Monster Park XP? But, don't forget to claim your Treasure Hunter XP. If you haven't already. Air slot and face coupon. Who is likely that I use that on that I would want? I guess I could put it on the Ren, because I'm sure at one point I want to change my Ren's hairstyle and stuff. I don't know, I kind of like the Ren's hairstyle though.
Splinter.
We do have the color mix thing. I need to use that on somebody. I don't know what I'm going to use that on. Or how I'm going to use that. We did get some new hairstyles though. I should check those out. And see if there's anything that I'd like on my Ren. Okay, Shock was really weird. Isn't it just like... you don't have the resetting. Yeah, you have the... Yeah, the Shock has become a wait on cooldown hardcore class. And that's why the Shock cores that make it so that when you activate mode, it resets your green skills was, like, insane.
Damn.
Yeah, Shock is definitely a class that was like, I need cooldown gems. The problem is also you're doing like... You're just in the GIMP state too, so it's not fun to play that class right now. I don't think it's going to be a fun time for you on Shock Scrapper until the changes come in, which should be next 2 weeks from now.
Dance.
I want to say the 7th, but then I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's actually the 14th. Oh yeah, Raz, make sure to go do the New Year's event in Lost Ark. Congrats, Smart, on your Janus 10.
Splinter.
Do you have any plans to go into 20 in the future, or are you chilling at level 10 for a while and just working on your rest of your Hexa first? Please, lightning. Please. Lightning, you failed me. Probably going to prioritize putting stat 3 or pushing him to 3 to 14. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, the journey to 20 is an insane amount of fragments in terms of like how much you're spending to get there. Meanwhile, Billy is like, I'm going to 30. Hey, you have fun with that, Billy. He does grind enough to make it worthwhile, at least, though. Man has been grinding.
Scatter.
What do you get from the New Year's event? Some emotes, a legendary card. What else did I get? There's a few other things you get.
Splinter.
It's just go on the island, AFK there for like 4 minutes, and then you're done. There's some other stuff, but I can't remember all the stuff. But it was like, it was alright for the time spent. And also losing the emotes would be kind of sad, because you're not going to get those back. Maybe you get the, I don't know how that works. Maybe they give you all of them every year. If you go to the next anniversary, or New Year's, I should say.
Splinter.
3 more monster parks to go. Ah, I just realized something. Claim this. Claim this. Claim that. Claim this. There we go.
Scatter.
Do you use T-skill and meter only or YOLO? That T-skill, like the...
Splinter.
I'm pretty sure the current state you can just use it in meter only to make sure it hits as a back attack. Because you don't really need it for the rebuild. It used to be before when, you know, your cooldowns actually had a chance of being up before you'd fill the meter. You would use it out of mode. But I'm pretty sure you can just send it in meter to make sure it just hits as a back attack only. It used to be used for filling up the meter anyways. It was good damage too. It is a good damage spell. It's just some of its purpose has been lost in the current iteration of Shock Scrapper. Once you get the core that makes it so you reset when you refill your green meter and pop that, then it becomes back to its normal use of you try to get meter with it.
Scatter.
Smart with the actual logic bomb of what a name of a sapin is. I should have just Googled what that is. But, you know, I went the hard way because I thought it was that type of tree. And then I said the wrong name of the tree. Can you tell I don't know trees very well? Let's be real. Most people know their trees, but they don't really know their trees. It's like, I know what the trees are around here look like and what their purpose is. I ain't gonna actually know the type and the logistics behind its existence.
Scatter.
But yeah, there is definitely a lot of downtime in Shock Scrapper life right now, Braz. So, like, you want to get your stuff on cooldown, but you want to make sure you don't really miss. But the thing is, with the fact that you get back attack anywhere for a bit when you activate mode, usually you can fit everything you need to fit, and then just be kind of chilling.
Damn.
I also don't know if they... I assumed you just looked at the guide and followed the new whatever guide they did to updates to it. Because I have no idea if they've changed some of the skills. I can't imagine there's much changes to Shock Scrapper, but who knows. Where is that, 7? Okay. I went to press X to jump, and I fat figured S. Guide was old AF. Yeah, I don't think Scrappers have had anything done to them in a while. In terms of updates.
Scatter.
Oh, I'm in boss drop. There's a couple green skills that have been debated for a bit of like if they do more damage or not, or if they're better. Hello, Twin Tina. Hello, VVB.
One with all. Flickering flow.
Have the wrong familiars you're asking this game. Yeah, those familiars didn't really matter, my man.
Falls.
Well, hello to the stream. Welcome, welcome, VVB. How you doing? I should play Monster Hunter Frontier Z Zenith instead. Yeah, about that. Did you have a party or anything, or what'd you do on New Year's? I assume, like, everywhere celebrates New Year's the same? Of just, like, it's a pretty standard celebration everywhere? I thought Halloween was everywhere. I found out that wasn't everywhere. I was like, oh, okay. There's a lot of places, but not everywhere. Other holidays I know aren't everywhere, because, you know. But you don't give a fuck about it. Okay, but, you know, just you never know. Bro, I know you're one of the crazy people who really loves New Year's, okay? And you went ham. I don't even know if fireworks can be bought where you live, baby. Yay, my sequence does not have the 50 XP because we don't want to be using those right now. Well, about fireworks. Yeah, somehow I feel like you're not having access to fireworks over there, but you never know. Two of these. Buy this. Challenger World Shop. Buy my daily XP coupon. Challenger Pass. Not what I want to open. Oh, we only have 3 seals to remove. Well, we are going to remove these because no matter what we get, we have enough to try to get to level 9. Alright. 6% chance. Can we hit level 9? Nope. Actually, speaking of that, we can do more than that because we have these, access these for the week. Put a firecracker in a pregnant woman's clothes. What the fuck am I reading? I can't see this story ending good in any shape, way, or form. Morocco lore. Alright, we got 2 chances here. 1. And we hit the 6%. Nope. No 6% success. Okay, that's done, that's done, done. All good. We never claimed all of this stuff. Okay, that's all good, that's all good.
The sword sings. The
Yay.
heart counts.
Boop, boop, boop. Press that. And we're good to farm. Let's see what we get. Have our buffs. Right. VIP, that. Yeah, I think that's good.
Splinter. Scatter.
Solo Gloom successfully. Nice. Congrats, Starry. I would care about New Year's if they let you take off the day off. Yeah, somehow I feel like that's not gonna be everywhere that lets that happen. To say the least. Hey, a fragment.
Scatter. Dance.
Those stinky, musky, dusty dorks over at the fossil fuel power plants took their break, and now we have to compensate for that. So, by compensate for that, that means longer shifts, I'm guessing? You just got off. Jesus, that's really late for you then. Started at 5 a.m. End at like... I don't actually know what time it is for you, but I know this is late. Because usually you're like heading off at this time. Like before this time. So it must be like 10 p.m. or something like that. Well, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a fun time.
Scatter.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Dance.
I was a little off in my estimation of your time. Just a wee bit. And unfortunately not in favor of being off. It was actually off by 2 hours later. So, rough. Well, that should be really fun though, Raz. At least there's that. If I get again, so be it. I mean, it's bound to happen eventually that you hit one of the relics you already have. I've had it happen a couple times already on Reaper where I get the same relic core and I'm just like, well, it is what it is. You're building up pity faster for the next one. Smile. Burger has so many 3/5s, I was able to use a 6 cost to activate a 14 piece. Holy moly, that's kind of crazy. Went 6/4 plus 2 3/5s. Holy moly.
Splinter.
Crazy how many 3/5s you have on the breaker. Because those aren't easy to cut. Like, they happen every now and then, but they're not super easy to cut. You know, 5/5s, 4/5s, those happen often enough, but 3/5s? A little bit rarer. Also, I love how Billy told me, hey, I'll be around later. There's one thing I've come to learn about Billy is if he tells me he's going to be around later, I need to be very skeptical about that sentence.
Splinter.
Alright, can we level 7? Nope. No level 7 for this alpaca yet. That's not even that I fall for it, I'm just saying how it is. The more I look at it, the more normal Frontier sounds compared to other games. I mean, the one thing that Frontier has going for it is that it's a very simple game in terms of how to play it. But your armor system... Oh, other MMO? Okay, yeah. And, well, your armor system's convoluted as shit in Frontier. Set building is stupid easy. Yes, let me... As soon as you need a third-party program to build a set, it is not stupid easy anymore. Okay, we needed to develop a tool to assist us in doing that. That fragment just went flying. Give me that fragment. I refuse to let you fall down like that. Yeah, okay, Mr. VVB, trying to pass off Frontier is not, like, convoluted as shit when you're trying to make a set. Ah, yes, I need these points from these items that add up to total amounts that give you the skills once you hit your certain thresholds. But then to view all these items, you have to individually parse them all in the game and look at them and then figure out where they get made from. Can you even make them? Because the items don't all drop on our server. Yeah, you know, the more I think about it, the more convoluted it gets, okay? Modern Monster Hunter makes it pretty simple. Old Monster Hunter, not so simple. Thank God I didn't bring up the pre-Z set building. We don't need to talk about that, okay? That's a whole different smorgasbord of mistakes and problems. Hello, Justino. Welcome to the stream. Did you end up tapping? Did you boom your monocle, or is it currently at a 21? What's the monocle looking like? So a 20, okay. Also, Happy New Year. To anybody who's in chat and I have not said Happy New Year to. Happy New Year to everybody, including the lurkers. Origin boost, goo boost, hidden technique. Oh, and exotic skills. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about all that shit. Oh my god, there's so much convoluted mess that happened before Z. Why does Billy randomly have a negative fame?
Splinter.
Do I have a negative fame? Nope, I'm still at fame 0.
Dance. Splinter. Dance. Huh.
Farming these guys endlessly. Are we level 6? Or 6, what am I saying? I wish I was level 6. On these, we'd be breaking the game. Actually, not breaking the game, I'd be paid to winning. There we go. Jesus, that was hard. That is the pug life. If you get mad every time you die on a boss and mistakes happen and things go bad or something like that happens, it's gonna be a rough time. It does suck. Don't get me wrong. Like, nobody's gonna be happy about dying out on a boss. But sometimes you gotta look at it and be like, well, that happened. We move on. Dice total plus 6. Dice total plus 6. That's a pretty good one, to be honest, for a purple. I think I'm gonna keep that. I think we're adding a new level up target here. Your DB is at a good spot. Thinking about cutting my playtime. I mean, if you want to cut your playtime, you cut your playtime, right? Like, what exactly would you like if you continue playing as is? What would you even be doing?
Splinter.
Completed normal gloom with 1 life left. As long as you kill the boss, it doesn't matter what you ended it with, okay? A kill is a kill. Next time you just hope it goes a little bit better because 1 life is we're clenching here. It's getting rough. But you got the kill, so it's fine.
Dance. Dance. Devour. Dream of dragons.
I'm getting off the main. I'm done with dailies. That's what I meant. Oh. Am I able to kill Gloom but not Will? To be honest, I think Will is definitely harder than Gloom. Like, I feel like most opinions are going to be that Gloom is a lot easier than Will in terms of just everything. I think Gloom has more HP, but I might be wrong about that. But Gloom mechanically and just the whole way the fight works is not nearly as challenging as what Will is in comparison. Honestly speaking, of all the C10 bosses, Will is definitely up there as one of the harder bosses.
Awaken, my heart. With all my heart. With all my heart. Silence. Alone. I've lost it.
Splinter.
If that's true, they need to switch places. What do you mean switch places? If you mean the order of this list here, in terms of this being harder in difficulty going down, I would not. This is kind of meaningless. Because this list in boss content, and even this list, not this list, it's this list and boss content here, right? Because Will normal, Gloom normal. Yeah, this is not accurate at all either.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Dance. Dance.
Like, this guy right here, up here with Darknell, Gloom is not equal to Darknell, okay? Darknell is way harder than Gloom is. Gloom would be, like, down here, but I think they just rank this in pure HP terms. Not actually difficulty. So I don't even know if that's true, because I'm pretty sure Guardian Angel Slime has way more HP than Gloom. And Darknell, just because of his healing. So yeah. It is what it is. With the in-game tools, they're just not updated it enough and constantly maintained to make any sense.
Splinter.
I wish they were more accurate, but they just aren't. But that's like every game. Has anybody ever looked at, like... I don't know if they still do that in League, but there used to be when you click on a hero, it says, like, the difficulty ranking and stuff of, like, how hard it is to play certain heroes. Good lord, was that the most debate thing I've ever seen in my life. Dota also did it, and, like, those rankings are the most meaningless and lied to thing in the planet. Whoever was in charge of them, like, it just makes no sense.
Splinter.
But game developers actually have no idea when it comes to difficulty of, like, playing certain things and doing certain bosses and stuff like that. I wish it wasn't like that, but it's just the reality of the situation. Oh, that reminds me to... Yeah, I did claim it. Nice. So that means I have 2 tickets, so I can use those. Alright, let's use one of these. Go into Twin Tina.
A world died for.
Activate my 2-minute cooldown. How can one core change a class? How one core can change a class so much is nuts. They were the game changer, like, balance update in Lost Ark when they released those things, to be honest.
Scatter.
Some classes don't really change much, and other classes, it's a whole new world.
Splinter. Splinter.
Alright, once my 2-minute cooldown is back, we're gonna go back into the Twin Tina portal.
Scatter.
I did everything wrong there and it still felt good. At least that's good, because before, your breaker was not a fun time. Is Berserker still bad? No, Berserker's pretty good nowadays. You still have a bad reputation because of the start, but it's calmed down a lot more, and Berserker's actually a good class.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Dance.
Well, in the right hands, it's a good class. There's still some Berserkers who not very good at the game, okay? But that's every class has those people. I don't think Berserkers were ever really a bad class. It was just that the people who played it were like Asmongold. There's a lot of big swipers on that class that just kind of are bad at the game in general.
Splinter. Splinter.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is almost every single bot at the start of the game was a Berserker bot. So everybody who bought accounts at that time was also Berserkers, so there was a shit ton of bad players that were Berserkers. Me being told Berserker was the no-hand class. To be honest, I think that was more of a meme than the reality of the situation. It's just that at the time in Korea, a lot of the like older players all played Berserkers because they were all Giga Whales. And it was more that they were making fun of the fact that like every Giga Whale in Korea was like a Berserker that had just swiped more than actually played their class.
Dance. Dance.
You main Zerker? Yeah, it must have been a rough life to get into groups at that time. Because there was definitely a stigma against you guys for a long time after the start.
Dance. Scatter.
I made a Slayer when that came out, which is the female version of Berserker. Couldn't stand that class. It was too slow for my liking.
Dance.
Just didn't feel fun to play.
Dance.
Of all the classes, though, I've dropped quite a few of like classes that I played for a bit, tried out, and was just like, it's not that fun. I'd be excited if they made like male Shadow Hunter or stuff like that, just to see what they would do. But I feel like most of the classes I play are probably not the classes that are going to get another male version made of them or female version of the other classes. Like, I don't know what class would be next in the pipeline for them. Because we had Valkyrie come out as the last, like, that's the female version of Paladin. Are they still one node class?
Dance.
You mean a 2-gem class for Shadow Hunter? For the transformation, no, not anymore. So they made it in tier 4 or tier 3? No, tier 4. Anyways, they changed it so that gems gives you attack power now. So technically there's still a 2-gem class because you just use your main transformation and cooldown gems still. But then you just send over gems from another character if you have higher level gems to that character, without having to give them like any specific skills. Just having the gem equipped gives you attack power. So you do need to send over gems and have a full gem thing. But you're still kind of a 2-gem class.
Splinter.
It's still a good class. If you're like a newer roster and stuff, like Shadowhunter is still really strong at low investment. It's just at the absolute high end, as per usual. Because it's only a 2-gem class, it kind of loses out still. It doesn't scale as good. Even though now it uses 11 gems, but it's weird. Breaker not broken yet because I legit have no gems or damage cores at the moment. You've got the things to activate, but you don't have the damage to back it up yet. Work in progress still. Okay, you're about to level up, so we're gonna have to feed you, and we're also about to have...
Make way. Years uncounted.
It's so hard not to use your selector core at the moment. Hey, we're gonna finish these procs off. Have another Tween Tina's ticket, but we'll use that after we get the next proc from Tween Tina, because that should happen soon. We're about to level 5 on the alpaca. Let's go. Can we get to level 7? For an attempt at level 8. Which alpaca am I on? I'm on the XP one right now. My first one of the week. I haven't really done any farming yet. Did a bit on reset, but I've just started pretty much. So, first alpaca of the week. XP, currently level 5. It is currently level 6. Will it go up? What will happen with it? We're not sure. We'll see in the end. Final of that proc.
Splinter. Splinter.
You're done all of yours? That's not surprising considering how much you've been farming. You get any good alpacas this week, Sally? Or was it just week? I feel for you, probably only the XP one is actually good. I guess the Solar one would be a bunch of boosters if it hit good, so that might be alright for you, but I can't imagine the Fragment one you really care about that much. By the time that Soul Hecate comes out for Sawi, I think he'll have over the thing, because he's already done Ascent skill and building up the pile again. He had more than enough for Soul Ascent skill before it came out. And he's been gone hard since, so I imagine he's already rebuilt the stockpile up to a decent amount, and he will have enough to max out that skill. And it'll just be solar to capped again. Rip, back down to level 4 we go.
Scatter.
VIP booster. One good alpaca. Which one was it? What did Sawi hit?
Dance.
I hope for his sake that it was a nice XP
Dance.
ticket one. Florida? Oof. But that is XP in the terms of more boosters, so could be worse. Could be no good alpaca. Boosters for Sunday.
Scatter.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't used them yet, but I mean, boosters are boosters. You'll use them when you need them type of thing.
Splinter.
Ah, it's rare that we see those bots. Yeah, I imagine you're gonna have a nice Sunday XP day. How much you think? How many trillions you think you're gonna get on this sunny Sunday, Sally?
The sword sings. The heart cuts. The sword sings.
I think it's my Tween Tina portal. Hey! I was like, I just talked about you, and here you are, bud.
Fire. A crimson spray. Fire. Our hearts are one. Blossom in full bloom. Splinter.
Alright, that one is done. We're gonna use this ticket once we get back our 2 minutes. Because I do in fact need a cooldown to get Supernova. I can't just auto attack in there and get Supernova. We're not really that powerful. Hey, treasure chest. It's purple! Holy, 41 billion from a purple chest. Because it's doubled right now. It is insane XP. Maple news. I want to go check something here. Updates. Pressure thing. Down to this. Okay, we have. Oh, it is the treasure hunter XP. Okay.
The sword sings. The heart counts. Splinter.
Do 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 do.
Dance. One with all. Make way.
Congrats for saving the next common skill. You're over 1/3 of the way frag-wise. Yeah, you're already at 1/3, and you have 6 months, or like a little under 6 months worth of time before that happens. Methinks he'll be fine. Methinks he'll have enough. I believe that the problem will again once be the Solar Urda part and not the fragment part. The other thing is, even if he doesn't have enough fragments, he's still got to farm all that Solar Urda. He's gonna need more. He's gonna make more fragments as he's doing the Solar Urda part of the grind. So even if he's a bit off, he's gonna end up finishing it. There, we got 5 pouches. We're not gonna get another pouch today. Let's see, what do we get? Nodes, XP, Urda, XP. Pretty good.
Dance.
Few thousand XP coupons, 2 Sordas, and just 20 note stones.
Scatter.
We didn't hit power elixirs, so that's an amazing day, honestly.
Dance.
Need 6,268 fragments for it. What a weird number. Wonder how they decide that's how many fragments is going to be, right? Because, like, I feel like most people like flat numbers, you know, like 6,300, 6.2k, 6,250. But no, they're like 6,268.
Dance.
It's a weird number to end at.
Scatter.
You level 5 yet? You are level 5. Alright. Fusion time. Fusion time. Oh god. This is bad. I need to lock this card.
Splinter.
Got 2,203 fragments so far. Yeah.
Splinter.
Well, like I said, I think you'll have more than enough fragments by the time it happens.
Splinter.
Yay! Rank up, please. Thank you.
Splinter. Scatter.
Alright, let's see. What do we have as a purple? Magic attack and attacks restore HP. And anything good on the purple side? If 3 dice roll consecutive numbers, dice total +2, final multiplier 1.8. Yeah, that's garbage. To unique you go. Need 208 Solarita for it. Yeah, he's going to be in the Solarita mines for a while, is what I just read there. That is an insane amount of Solarita. Considering you can only cap out 20. And then your other characters, if you were to cap out those, can only transfer over... It's 600 per one, I believe. And you have 20 stacked on them. So, you would need just a few mules. Let me figure that out here. How many mules would you need in total to be able to cap that out in one day? Yeah, it's more characters than you can actually make. Which is wild to say. Yeah, because it's 600 times 20. That's 12k. So that's 12 per character you're transferring over. So 208 minus 20, because you would have 20 yourself prepped. Divided by 12. Never mind, I'm crazy. It would only be 16 characters you would need to prep full capped. Is that right? Really? I feel like I'm doing some math wrong here. I think I divided by too much somewhere along the steps. Oh shit, we're level 6. Going from a 6 gem to a 9 gem gives 80 combat power. Makes sense how they balance that. Yeah. Like I said, the balancing of combat power makes no sense. Because a book's like... A full book is like... 100 power at most. Maybe less. But yeah, you would need 16 characters filled up with it to be able to transfer all of that into your character and have it done day 1. Which is possible to do. But most people are not going to do that. I don't even have 16 characters that have access to the Hexamatrix. Rip. Back down to level 5 we go. What'd you do, smart? You got a unique fam? Okay. I saw 110... as soon as you said I saw 110, I was like, oh, he got the bad one. I knew it before it happened. Unfortunate. Completely dead familiar. Did at least the Mystic Familiar side of it roll good? For Mystic Frontier? Reminds me, after this 30 minutes, I'm gonna go AFK in town to do that, because I didn't do it on this character. I forgot to do that. Same type, 1.4x. That's pretty rough. Yeah, no dice boost is pretty bad on that, honestly. It's like passable if you don't have better, but it's not, you know, at the end of the day, that's a pretty mid.
Splinter. Splinter.
Info. What was this card? Same type dice total plus 6. Arrow is level 5 at 61. Will the XP coupons go well? We'll find out. Also, reset seems to have happened, so don't forget to turn back on your auto harvest. Hopefully your tween tunas go good today, and you get many, many XPs or node stones or whatever you would like from it. Fragments. All of those things. Maple Daily Gift. Claim. Nom nom. Unfortunately, this 7-day pendant is going to be useless because this one's lasting until the 23rd. Failure. Back down to level 4.
Dance.
Soul Ore to fragments. Wow. We're up to 152 of those now. Of the 525?
Splinter.
525, yes. Or level 20. So, still quite a ways to go. Once we get that done, though, we're going to be moving on to just upgrading our actual Hexa and regaining power again. Not sure if I have to level up my Ascent skill, or if we're going straight to Hexa Stat 3. Which is the next one, I think. I'm not sure which one's which in terms of leveling progress. I haven't updated my thing.
Splinter. Splinter. Splinter.
Okay, that's done. Launch exploration. Claim the tickets, because why not? Claim the Luxana coupon, because that just goes into the pile of Luxana.
Scatter. Scatter.
I love that these are two separate things for these VIP boosters. What's the difference between them? Acquisition method. Why do they stack differently? Because they have different timers. Why are they not considered the same type of item? Nobody knows.
Dance.
It's fine that they have different stacks. That makes sense. It's not fine that they're two separate instances of the item
Dance.
So when I put it on my shift key, it shows as a different stack. I thought I was going to do my Mystic Frontier thing, but I think I'm going to farm a bit more and just get some more familiars and see. Maybe we get lucky and have to redo them.
Dance.
Level 3!
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Ooh, that is like way off where I need to put that orb.
Scatter.
Do 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 do. We're halfway through level 4 for leveling up the familiar. Will I get that? Is that technically my third boss damage familiar? Technically third boss damage familiar if that did drop as a boss damage. I love how 2 of my boss damages just have HFAM healing familiars also combined with them. Or well, technically this one's just an attack power, but my damage familiars are healing fams at the same time. It's quite nice.
Dance.
You can always run. Splinter.
Yeah, because my actual healing familiars. I guess I could swap this one out for 7%. And just have this super healing fam. Because that'll make up for the difference of this one, and then it'll give me more damage when I'm doing Hilla and stuff. Right.
Scatter. Scatter.
Oh, a portal. Alright, alright. Well, we just placed down our summons. Not gonna walk in quite yet for that one. I'll make sure I'm on the right gear. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, well, we also got a proc, so I guess we'll wait on the proc. We gotta splish splash our way into the oasis. Oh, I'm dumb. I missed that portal. That portal was apparently there for a while, and I just realized it now. Well, it is what it is. Mistakes were made. Would have been fine if I didn't get the proc, but we got the proc. I'm pretty sure I already got the XP from the proc as soon as it happens, and I didn't need to wait for it to kill the screen, because, like, I don't really need its help in clearing the map.
Serpent. Strike.
It is what it is, though. I have 4 messages. Oh.
Splinter.
Apparently Billy did his Black Mage already for the month because his heart was expiring and such. 150 million combat power. Did not rent gear for his attempt.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Why am I sneezing? Did I? Oh, I did open the window a bit. Okay. Am I getting sick? Nah. Chilly. Because I did open the window a bit. Because when I have my PC on and I'm streaming and everything, it gets pretty hot in my room. So I have to open the window a little crack. But then that also means it gets cold on the floor. So then I'll get chilly. And then sometimes I just sneeze due to the cold.
You can always run.
Alright, we're rebuffed up with those. Let's just make sure to put this down and then pop 1, pop 2.
Splinter.
Hey, he's level 5.
Scatter. Scatter. Dance.
Okay, and now we do 74 again, and then we'll have to put 1, 2 in.
Dance.
Don't think you can greenlight Vihila yet.
Scatter.
Vihila is especially rough on Cadena because of the force movement. She, honestly, I rate her a lot harder than the other bosses for my Cadena specifically. Just due to the fact that how the mechanics work. My rank didn't change.
Scatter.
I mean, like I said, Vihila is a bit rough on Cadenas. And also, you're missing a lot of your damage. Like, I don't think you understand how crucial that boost node you're missing is to Cadena, considering how much of a damage boost Bat is.
Scatter. Dance.
Oh, I don't have the VIP boost right now for this one.
Splinter.
Really? It's not gonna rank up again?
Splinter.
Try not to have less than one bill meso into a miracle. What are you trying to miracle up? Alright, let's loot that. Go back to town real quick. It's wrong shop. This guy, this.
Scatter. Scatter.
Interact, harvest, go!
Dance.
Just hoping for the next piece of Arcane, but it's not happening.
Scatter.
Healing and all stat. That's not very good. And if I roll a 2, final multiplier 1.2. Yeah, that's garbage.
Dance. Scatter.
Are you still far off? Well, I guess you would need the 5 bill to even be able to buy the stuff for the other one if you did get enough pity items for Arcanes.
Dance.
Holy Elemental. This is Owl. Why? Without. Oh, I know why I can't get rid of this Owl. This is one of my things.
Scatter.
I'll deal with the inconveniences of my current setup of familiars for now.
Dance. Splinter.
At the end of the day, Starry, it doesn't really matter too much for the Miracle Time. Like, it's nice, but honestly, I've rarely, if ever, made use of the Miracle Time, and it hasn't really, like... It's not the end of the world, is what I'm getting at. If you can hit a Miracle Time, it's nice, but if you miss it, it's like, well, you didn't really miss much.
A drop in the sea.
The cost of upgrading something to legendary is not that expensive, all things considered.
Splinter.
It's nice, but like I said, if you miss it, you miss it, and you're just like, eh.
Scatter.
I'm trying to think, what am I saving up for? There's no sunny Sundays coming up that are for items whatsoever. I think I'm just going to be spending the mesos as I get them on upgrading my stuff to 18 first, I think. Just have that done, and then cubing afterwards. Oh, what does our guild look like actually this week? I didn't look at. I'm gonna press every button but the guild button. What's the guild button for me? There it is. Jesus. 150 people in the guild. Did we get... Oh, we didn't even get triple 15s. Yeah, methinks Usagi is dead. I think I'm gonna try joining Billy's guild.
Splinter.
Dance.
Well, we will see. Probably do it. Probably should do it tonight. So, when do I want to do my run bosses actually? Time for Monspark Extreme. Congrats on the free XP.
Years uncounted.
Scatter. Scatter.
Do, 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 do. Oh, we get to level 5 or 6. Well, we were level 5, now we're level 4. Did not get to level 6. We've had, I think, a few attempts to level 7. We have not hit 7 yet, though, so this alpaca not looking too great. Looking like it's going to be a failure alpaca. Which it is what it is. I've had 2 good weeks so far, out of the 2 weeks possible for it, so I'm expecting some of these weeks not to go so great.
Splinter. You can always run.
Scatter.
Okay, we're back to level 5. Can we get to level 6 again? Will the alpaca go well? We have 17 minutes more on these XP boosters right now. How much is the VIP? Is it just 10%? Oh, it's 15%. It's more than I thought. Why did I think this was 10%? Full pot is 10%? Full pot is 10%, but I knew that one. Will this guy level up in time? Yeah, he's definitely gonna be leveled up in time, so let's just start fusing him.
Scatter. Scatter.
Oh, I'm doing this. I guess that works out.
Dance.
Doesn't really matter how much I put in here. I could put like max capacity and it wouldn't really matter.
Splinter.
Why I put whatever. My brain looked at it and took it in raw values if I was using the other cards there. Either way,
Splinter.
he is prepped and ready to level up once he is level 5. Alpaca, you simmered for a bit. You good? You good? You gonna do something? Nope, failed. Rip.
Scatter. A drop in the sea. Splinter.
Oh, these are about to time out. Not tomorrow, but the day after that, okay? And I have to use some Erda boosters.
Scatter.
We use these bright cubes on this. What is the...
Scatter.
Miracle times?
Dance.
Accessory is this? Dumb question, but what does shoulder get considered as for double miracle time? Which classification of item is this
Splinter.
in double miracle time? Because I'm not seeing shoulder, or I'm blind. It's hat, top, bottom, outfit, cape. Weapon, secondary, shield. Emblem, mechanical heart, ring, accessory, gloves, and shoes. Where's shoulder and all that?
Splinter. A world died.
You ran Will with your guildmate on your Bowmaster and you got the last arcane box you needed? Nice, congrats.
Our hearts are one. We've lost
Dance.
Now, belt is under accessory. See how accessory and belt is on the tags? So belt is in there. Like every accessory has the double tag of it being accessory and then the thing. This is sub weapon, emblem power, but shoulder is shoulder. It doesn't even get the classification of armor. So I don't know why shoulder's not in there. Everything else is in there, but not the shoulder. So I guess me saving cubes for that or trying to hit that is literally useless. Because it doesn't exist as far as I can tell on the...
Splinter.
If I go back to that and just see, top, bottom, outfit, cape, weapon, secondary, shield, emblem, heart, ring, and accessory. Why do they have ring and accessory? That's such a weird, like... Maybe that's supposed to be shoulder and accessory and not ring? I don't know. Exxon's not great for the patch notes in English. Shouldn't be too bad of a grind, Smart, for you to get them to 17. If you're trying to get them to 18, that'd be a different story.
Dance.
Gonna run all your normal Lumion mules tonight, I guess.
Cuts.
Fun. Are your normal Lumion mules like 10-minute runs for the entire character, or is like... How long are your average runs? I was a bit too early on this. We'll be leveled up soon.
Splinter.
Monster Park Extreme only 7% XP gain. Yeah, it falls off pretty hard at one point. Should be like 20 minutes on 2. I see. So a decent amount of time, but not like, holy moly, I'm here for an hour.
The sword sings.
Those are your 5th job mules? Makes sense. 10-15 minutes on the 261s. Numbers check out. Oh yeah, I can't even interact with the rune while that's open. Alright, that's that. Linden Shader like 12, 14 mil combat power mules. 18 mil for your Wind Archer.
Splinter.
Rank up.
Scatter.
Info. Defense and luck. Useless. If a second die rolls an even number, dice total -2 and final multiplier 1.8. Yeah, I'm good. You go to unique.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Do you do slimes on those characters, or is that just normal Lomians and below? Just got the Friday medal. Congrats, Starry. One step closer to having the 7-day Monster Park medal. You're best in slot for the foreseeable future. Got a lucky treasure chest. Congrats, Sai. You do normal, slime, easy, lucid, and will on the Wind Archer. Okay. So it makes a bit more than 1.6 build. Slight bit harder though. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but you make a bit of extra meso. You just need Saturday, Thursday.
The heart cuts.
Well, keep doing your monster perks and eventually you'll get there. Especially unique. That must be so much XP right now. Hopefully you hit one of those on Legendary on the weekend. Should actually unlock your 3 fam slots on the BM. He's 1 slot. That was 600 bill XP. Just a bit of XP. Jesus.
Focus. There.
Do 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 do.
Scatter.
You have Origin and M1 unlocked on your Bowmaster, and that's it. That's kind of like my AB. Well, actually, no, my AB finally unlocked. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I did unlock the last mastery for my AB, and it makes my summon so ridiculously large, it doesn't even make sense. Let me show you guys that today before I log off after this. Once I'm done this 4 minutes, I'm going to be done here. So I'm going to show you guys how ridiculously big of a summon AB gets for 30 seconds. Unfortunately, it's not 100% uptime, which makes sense why they didn't do that based on the size they made it, but it's a pretty crazy summon. Do 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 do.
You can always run.
You are currently level 3, okay. We're up to 18 Swordas, so I'm gonna have to transform some of those into some boosters for tomorrow.
splinter.
I didn't actually look at my bloom basket after this. We have 16, so we can't do anything because I want to get the ID to max. ID max and then obtained XP max next. This needs another day before I can get more Soruto. This bottom one's going to be real awkward because there's literally nothing I can level up. At one point I'm going to be putting in an arcane dailies and it's just, what am I doing with that? You know, like, we're done arcanes. Bit over a minute of grinding left.
Scatter. Scatter.
Alpaca looking like it's a dead one, by the way. We are currently at 93 attempts done, and it is level 2 right now. Methinks he is a failure. Methinks he's hitting level 2 most likely. But who knows, maybe it turns around here, because it technically could still get to 8. Theoretically, in some universe, this could hit 8. Will this be the universe it happens in? We're not sure about that yet, but we'll find out tomorrow. The cliffhanger is real, though, on the Alpaca storyline. Speed stuff is disappearing. Boot up the stuff, and off of the map we go. Alright, that is done. I want to just go show you guys the AB thing real quick. We'll be back on this character. Well, we're not going to be back on this character until tomorrow for the stream anyways, because I'll be ending stream here. But look at this AB's little hand thing. Hand rest. Moved forward when I was moving myself up in the chair. Alright. Let's go to a map. Now sadly it's only 30 seconds uptime. But if I put it down here, look at the size of this thing. Yo, Soul Janus wishes it was this size. I think it's taking care of an entire side of the map by itself. Like, this thing is ginormous. Sadly, there is no way in hell you can make that last 100% uptime. But you have like 23, 22 seconds of downtime on it. It's a great way to go to the bathroom, if need be, well, if you're farming as an AB, as I gotta say. Because if you just slap this bad boy down, and you have your normal farm rotation going on, you've got a full minute of AFK time, pretty much. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off because I did unlock that last week and or a few days ago, and I forgot to show it off. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoy the content and you're not already following, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of things, a like and a sub goes a far way. And I do have a Discord server you can join into. we'll be back tomorrow with some more Maplestory content. We'll be doing some more dailies, some more stuff. Just yapping and the standard. I don't think I have any special plans for bossing or anything. I do have to solo most of my bosses this week because me and Billy have decided that we will be soloing on our characters instead of doing C10Es together. The only C10E duo we'll keep doing is the AB and his Mo's Wand because these characters are still pretty weak. Like, I could solo on this for sure, but it'd be a long solo, not super fun. Also, the healing familiar situation on this character is kind of yikes. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks everybody for watching. May you have a great new year, and may the rest of the week be good, and may the rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you are, go well. Bye-bye!